Hello, flutists. If you are a beginning band student and you are struggling a little bit to read the notes, I made this video to kind of drill some of those notes. And I'm going to go at a pretty decent pace, but since this video is on YouTube, you can click the little wagon wheel in the corner and adjust the playback speed to 75% if you need to slow it down, or 125 if you need to speed it up. What we're going to do is I will show you the note. There's a note right there. And I want you to say the note and I want you to play the note. Say it out loud because that will sort of help your brain figure it out. Now, when I show you the note, I don't want you just to wait for me to tell you the answer and just kind of hope you passively memorize that way. Your brain works best if it's sort of actively searching for the answer, even if it can't quite do it, even if it's struggling a little bit. So if you need to pause this video and count lines and spaces, whatever you need to do, whatever method you're using to read music right now, do that. But try to come up with the answer on your own first before I give it to you. So I'm going to play the note, the same note, and so you want to make sure that your pitch matches mine, and then I will say the note. But I want you to say it before I do. So here we go. This first note is D, and this is the fingering for D. And if you are struggling to read this fingering chart, you can go back to the earlier video I made about the first 5 notes. This note is F. This is the fingering for F. This note is C. If you say it out loud, it helps you learn it better, I promise. Even if you're by yourself and it feels awkward, or even if there are other people around and it feels awkward, say it out loud. This is the fingering for C, no thumb, and just the outside fingers. And I'm only going to show you the fingerings for the first few notes, and then we'll stop, because if you don't have it, then you can just watch from the beginning again. If you're still struggling with the fingerings. Otherwise, we don't really need the fingering chart on every single note. This note is E flat. This note is B flat. This is C. This is D. F. flat, E flat, C, D, E flat, B flat, F, and that is our security camera. Somebody must be outside our house right now. Hopefully it's just the Amazon guy. C, E flat, that was D, and this is the last note. And that was B flat. Now the great thing about this video is that you can rewind it and watch it as many times as you need to, especially if a couple of these are uncomfortable for you. If you are finding just one or two is kind of tripping you up a little bit, then you can just get out your book and just kind of review those two notes, or you can keep doing the flashcard drill here as much as you need to. But the important thing is just to keep going over it, keep going over it. You can make your own flashcards if you want to, or you can just, if the reading is tricky, you can practice writing the notes. That helps you sort of internalize them sometimes, writing them on staff paper, which is easy to find anywhere if you Google printable staff paper. And then practice just writing the notes in. And another way to do it is just to read the notes out loud to yourself on any piece of music that you have. And sometimes you can read the notes okay, but it's just sort of a disconnect between the fingers and your brain. So if you just kind of finger the notes on your flute while you're still talking out loud without blowing into the flute, just finger a D and say D. That helps too. And just toggling, wiggling back and forth between one note and another. And we will have another video on wiggles, because that's a terrific exercise. And so if you have any questions about this, you can always reach out to me. You can leave a comment below, or you can email us at the Flute Society. I hope this was helpful. Happy practicing.